Misdirection is the key to survival. Never attack what your enemy defends, never behave as your enemy expects, and never reveal your true strength. If knowledge is power, then to be unknown is to be unconquerable.
Hello everyone, this will be my first official Let's Play video. I do have other videos on my page that have mainly to do with cult starships that not everyone knows about. Those are computer animations, which are fine. However, that's normally takes anywhere from 2 weeks to a month to produce each one of those, depending on how much detail I put into it. So feel free to check those out, but that's kind of a long drought if I'm trying to grow a YouTube channel. So I love starships, I love games. I'm going to start doing Let's Plays with games about starships. And in this case, I'm doing a mod for Sins of the Solar Empire. A mod is called Star Trek Armada 3, which is arguably the, well, probably the best Star Trek mod in gaming history. They've put many hours and many assets into this mod. There are other Star Trek mods out there that are good. There are other Star Wars mods out there that are good for this game. Sins of the Solar Empire is very easily modded, so check out all the mods. Now, this one will be a little more instructional than most. I am, I guess, a semi-advanced player. I'm certainly not a guru by any means, but I've played enough with really good gurus to say that, you know, I know what a lot of the more advanced tricks are, but I may not be as fast or as efficient at implementing those tricks. I have set up a random medium map. There will be 4 players, including myself. The AIs are a Federation, Cardassian, Klingon. I am not doing Borg because Borg are overpowered. I'm just doing hard AIs. I could do expert, but hard will be sufficient for this video. Now, I've been told that the other types of AIs, like, for example, I've got the Federation on Fortifier, I could put them on Scientist for a research AI, or I could put them on Economist. However, I'm told that those two sometimes do not work. So, Strategist works, as does Fortifier. I'll do Fortifier for them, and the Cardassians, which may go Dominion, and Strategist for Klingon. Also, I've set up a pretty standard game here, except I'm turning random events off. Sorry, the random events make things interesting, but they can also disrupt the game like crazy. Now, I understand in the next patch they're probably going to tone back the dangerous random events until the late game, which will be fantastic. The pirates are active. Pirates can really mess you up in this mod. I'm going to do small fleet sizes. I'm going to do locked teams. Everyone's going to be trying to kill each other. No diplomacy in this one. Okay. The victory options, we're doing capital victory on, which means all I have to do is destroy the enemy's capital, and I have eliminated them from the game. But in the same respect, if I lose my capital, I have lost. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Now, I am doing Romulans because I can. Each faction does have different abilities and strengths and weaknesses. The Federation is pretty good in the early game. Their ships can last. They're versatile. They have a lot of repair ships. And let me just go ahead and pause this for a moment. The Klingons are fast and aggressive. They have some ships that can cloak. The Cardassians have 2 branches you can research. You can either research the Dominion, which have really strong ships, lots of fighters, and ships that do a whole lot of damage. Or you can go to the Cardassian branch, which have ships that are just tough. They're tanks, and they can last long in battle. Romulans have a lot of interesting abilities. Obviously, they can cloak. They have capital ships that are cheaper than the other empires, and the capital ships are pretty strong. They're not very strong in the early game, but they do have the ability, if we go to the research tree here, they do have the ability to get hidden research labs, which means the more you research this tech right here, the faster and cheaper it'll be to get your other techs. To get this to level 4, you've got a tremendous advantage as far as technology. Also, the Romulans have pretty good defenses. If we go to the internal order tech tree, we've got turrets that have a lot of abilities, plus the outposts and star bases are pretty strong. As well as cloaking. So, as you can see, we start out with 2 scouts. Those are essential for getting things explored and figuring out where you want to go, get an overall strategy going on. So, first thing you want to do, obviously, when you start out, is send these scouts out to explore. I'm going to unpause. You'll recognize the Talon class scouts first seen in the Next Generation series, the Defector. So, you want to cloak them so that pirates and bad guys won't kill them. And then you right-click Explore, and they'll go ahead and just explore on their own. And here's the other one.
Yes.
Right-click Explore, and cloak. Off they go. Only the Romulans and the Klingons have scouts that can cloak, which is really nice because they can just keep on going and going and going. Or you can sit them cloaked at an enemy area, and they will spy on them, in a sense. Although they'll know you're there, they will not be able to be attacked. The problem, though, is that cloak costs antimatter. Each ship has only so much antimatter, and when that antimatter runs out...
New planet detected.
You can see the antimatter here. I've got 180 out of 200 on this ship, 179 now. When that runs out, he'll be uncloaked. And then I have to remember to cloak him again, but usually I just forget, and the ship goes on and eventually dies. And they're already exploring. Let me pause for a moment. And you can see here that we've got a Class D asteroid nearby. We have a Class M planet nearby, which is really good. Obviously, you want to find planets with good resources. And Class M planets can support a very large population, which gives you credits. A lot of asteroids have good minerals, which are used for research and ship construction. And you can actually use credits to buy minerals over here off the black market. But the thing is you want to try to balance them out. Dilithium is important early so that you can research technologies. Now, the only problem with Class M planets, or even large planets, is it takes them a little while to become developed enough to actually pay you back. When you first colonize them, they suck credits. They don't give credits. They will have a negative credit gain. But if you develop their infrastructure, their civic infrastructure, which is found by clicking on the planet and then going to planetary government, civic infrastructure, like at my homeworld, it's already developed to level 4. When you develop that, it will increase the population and it will generate more credits. But that has to be developed in order for that to be lucrative. Now, on asteroids, they do not take as much credits when you colonize them. So when you're colonizing, in the early expansion, it is not always great to take a Class M planet right away or a large planet right away because it takes a while to develop them. So what I'm going to do is concentrate on getting this asteroid first. Every uninhabited planet has pirates around it. Like, for example, this one has got... Recognize that one? Children of Tama. And my scout's gone, so you can't see it. So that's a pretty powerful ship. So you have to have a fleet that will clear out the pirates. And I'm a little behind on building my fleet because I've been talking. Now, if you go back to your homeworld, the first capital ship you build will be free. Cost 000 in credits, tritanium, and dilithium. But that capital ship is not great on its own. It needs a few other ships. So if I go back and build frigates, I'm going to build some Hawk class. I believe the Federation gets Mirandas as their first frigate, Sand Sabers. Romulans get Hawk class. I think they came from one of the Armada games. I can't remember which. Also, in order to research anything, you're gonna need research structure, research bases. So if I go back to my homeworld, by the way, I can just pause again. I can go click on my homeworld right here on this left panel. This left panel is really nice. You can back out and go to planetary logistics. I'm going to get a Ministry of Order. I can build it there. Unpause it. And my construction ship is heading that way, about to build it. And a Ministry of War. Ministry of Order is my civilian research station. Ministry of War is my military
How may
research
I
station.
serve?
Oh, there comes the Hawk class. These are one of the smaller frigates. They're kind of well-rounded. One thing I don't understand about the Hawk class, and also the Griffin class is the same way, is this sort of double boom. Like, say you're going to go from the bridge and go to your quarters. You go from here and you're like, which hall do I take? Do I take this hall or do I take this hall? So I don't really understand the double boom design. It seems inefficient. Single booms seems like it would be better. But I'm splitting hairs. That's just me. Okay, so let's continue. Alright, what have we got around us? There's a Mutara class Nebula. There is a class L
How may I
planet.
serve?
Class L planet has got lots of dilithium. That'll be really good. Oh, my capital ship is out. Let's have a look at her. The first capital ship the Romulans get in this mod is a Vengeance class. Now let me start my timer so I'll know when to stop this gig. 35, cancel. Let's go. Okay. So, Vengeance class, I believe, was first seen in Star Trek Legacy, although if you look at this ship, this is basically an answer to the Excelsior. It's about equivalent to the Excelsior in Star Trek Legacy as far as power. But if you look at this, if you're familiar with the FASA ships from the FASA tabletop Star Trek game, in the Romulan ship recognition manual there is an early Romulan cruiser, like before the first Romulan bird of prey, that looks a hell of a lot like this. The difference is that the nacelles are put like underneath the main hull, and it had sort of like turrets or weapon mounts on the edge of the wings. Star Trek Legacy actually did take a lot of FASA designs and use them. Another one, and you'll see a lot of sort of FASA designs. I think some of the original creators of this mod may have been aware that those were FASA designs, and they may have thought like I think for example Max Loaf may have thought they were just Star Trek Legacy designs, but no, youngins, you need to go back before then to the 80s, and you need to understand that a lot of these designs have been around for a very long time, and like in the mid-80s, as you would see in my channel, FASA had a lot of interesting designs. Some were complete lemons, but some were good. Okay, so I've got this capital ship here. I need to spend the command points. Some newbies forget to give it abilities. I'm going to do target propulsion on this one. And I'm going to build a Javelin squadron instead of a bomber, because I want to be able to intercept bombers that come at me and kill them. Unpause. I think I'll go ahead and build... I've got 2 more frigates queuing up. Let's do 1 more just for good measure.
How may I serve?
Can't build any of these other ships because the research prerequisites are not met. In order to research these other technologies, you have to have more ministries of war, more, you have to have more military and more, in the case of the Imperial Senate, research stations. And these are not quite built yet. They're almost done. Okay, I've got a nice little fleet here.
Station complete.
Select my fleet.
We have the superior
Right-click,
firepower.
move together.
Station complete.
And I'm going to send them
How may I serve?
to this asteroid. Get it cleared out. There are pirates around it. There are Maquis, to be exact. Don't ask me why the Maquis are protecting that asteroid, but they are.
I am yours to command.
Proceed to coordinates.
Okay, there they go.
New planet detected.
Very We're going to
Our
arrive.
ships have arrived.
And we're going to get started clearing out these Maquis so that we can colonize this asteroid. And have a look. You'll see the little Condor Light Raider there being torn up by Romulans. Boom. There's also a Jaeger. Isn't the Jaeger a badass looking kit bash? It's basically an intrepid saucer on top of the Condor. It is a shameless kit bash, but look how cool looking it looks. What they should have done is never built the Condor and just pretended to always have the Condor connected to the Intrepid hull. And then it would have been a badass ship. But
have the superior
it's
firepower.
such an obvious kit bash. It appeared during the Dominion War. The Dominion War in Deep Space Nine is where you see those. So once that gets cleared out, I need to send in a colony ship. So I'll build a Thalen colony vessel back at my homeworld. And I could use my Vengeance to
My life
colonize.
for the Empire.
But I spent the point on a combat ability instead, thinking that would be more efficient to quickly take out these pirates. And we are continuing. Now you'll notice this number up here is command crew for capital ships, which is now at 0, so I can't build any more capital ships. And this is fleet supply, so the more fleet supply I have, the more ships I have. Now that can be researched by going to your research panel and going to the Imperial Academy. Command points can be researched here. Fleet supply can be researched here. The higher the fleet supply, the more you can build ships. But the problem is, it costs upkeep. It costs credits and it costs dilithium. And later it will cost tritanium to maintain that high logistics level. So you better make sure your economy can support these higher logistics levels when you get ready to build bigger fleets. One of the things that I like to do is go ahead and get a hero. So this mod does have heroes enabled. I like to get a hero early on. The hero I can get is Commander Tumulot. He commands a Deredict Warbird. Speaking of which, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and get optimized targeting for my torpedoes, get an Imperial Senate, and research architectural reform. Very soon I'm going to need to go ahead and research hidden research labs, so everything will be cheaper to research. And there goes the Jaeger. Boom. Alright. I don't have to go zoom out. I can click on my Thelen right here.
My life for the Empire.
Colonize. Go ahead and get him
Proceed
colonized.
to
Oh, look!
coordinates.
I have a Klingon scout already.
New planet detected.
So the Klingons must be nearby because they already have sent a scout in.
Proceed to coordinates.
Okay, at this point I think I can get a general plan going. So what I'll do is I'll get this asteroid up and running, and then I will immediately go for this class M. I'll start building more research stations since it's back here and isolated on this class M, and then immediately, as soon as possible, I need to get this class L, take all of its dilithium, and then I can start planning what to do against
We have
my
successfully
adversaries.
colonized.
Okay, we have successfully colonized. Yes, indeed. Need to get civic infrastructure up right away, because look, tax income, negative 1.8. 1.8 in the red. Need to get that up right away. And immediately build dilithium,
Our
tritanium.
research is complete.
Now you can see this construction ship is going to... This construction ship is... Oh, not that one. This construction ship is now building my dilithium mine. So that'll be good.
New planet detected.
Go ahead and get another level 2 architectural reform going so I can increase my credits. My credits are looking good right now. And let's go ahead
We have the
start clearing
superior
out this class
firepower.
M.
Planetary research is complete.
Planetary research is complete. Now I'm no longer at a negative tax
Station
income.
complete.
Proceed to coordinates.
I think I will go ahead and build a second military research station here. So I'll queue that up now. That would be a Ministry of War. Now let me just say a few things about the pirates. Now right now, this over here shows who has bounty against them, meaning who has paid the pirates to go and attack them. Now, pirates are nothing to scoff at in this game. You can put bounty against any of your adversaries, and the pirates will send ships in. Now they do have ships that can bombard your planet and essentially remove the population from the planet. So you need to make sure you're able to defend yourself against the pirates, or you have the funds to put them on someone else. Of course, the more funds you give them, the more powerful they are. This is the pirate base out here on the other side of the sun. There's also a Ferengi abandoned trade port. It does have Ferengi marauders protecting it, and a few other things, but it has a good credit income if you can grab it. Okay. Also, wormholes. These wormholes will connect from one to the other. You have to go through them first to figure out where they connect to, and you also have to have wormhole navigation researched. But right now, that's not my priority. Right now, expansion is my priority. So
Our
unpause.
research is complete.
Okay. Optimize targeting. I'm going to go ahead and research Lenora class. Now each ship class has a certain role. So for example,
I am yours to command.
mouse over this. Actually, if you go to build a ship, it tells you the fleet role.
Station complete.
Hawk class is a battle frigate. It's got medium armament and medium range targeting. Lenora class, it's not completely researched yet, but I can queue up the build if I want to, is sort of an anti-fighter
Romulans
escort. It's got light
detected.
armament at short range. And then, yes, the winged defender is in
Proceed
this,
to
but that
coordinates.
is a siege destroyer or bombardment ship in
Our
this
research
mod.
is complete.
It used to be one of the
Our ships have
sort of light
arrived.
frigates. I like to use them a lot, so they were
'Tis more
replaced
brave
by the
to
Hawk
live
for some reason.
than to die.
I like the winged defenders much better,
Bring all weapons to bear.
but you know, it's fine. Okay, and Bajoran fighters protecting this planet. I don't know why, but they are. The Bajoran militia.
Station complete.
Let's see if my fighters are doing anything. Yep. I believe these fighters, the design of these Star Trek Online, but I could be wrong about that. Obviously these are the Bajoran sort of freighters that dock at Deep Space Nine all the time. Okay, now I should have... It's really nice to be able to multitask your fleets and go back to your research and kind of play the game, not get too distracted by what's happening here. All we're doing is clearing out planets, so... Of course, in StarCraft, you have to be able to do about 10 things at once. This is not that intense, but it is nice to be able to do a couple of things at one time. Like from here, you can manage everything. You can still go to your research tab, watch the battle. You can do everything while watching a battle. I need to get my colony ship down here since we're almost done. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and send it to colonize.
Engage engines. My life for the Empire.
Everything is proceeding great. I can go ahead and research Commander Tomalak, which will give me a great advantage having him early. But I also need to research first tier and command. Let me make sure my economy is good because I'm probably going to have to go to logistics level 1. So go back to here. Don't have any money, which is not good.
We have the superior firepower.
I'm going to have these guys go ahead and clear this out, which does
New planet detected.
appear to be protected by Breen.
'Tis more brave to live than to die.
Okay, have we found the enemy yet? Okay, we found the Federation over here.
Proceed to coordinates.
Not found the
Proceed
Klingons
to coordinates.
or the Cardassians.
Reinforcements have
I
arrived.
still have a couple of scouts out there looking around. Or actually, it looks like I have just the one scout. Nova class in my system. Nothing to worry about. He's just looking around. Nova class from Star Trek Voyager.
Our research is complete.
Our research is complete. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and research land consolidation to have more credit income.
We have successfully colonized.
Successfully colonized. Alright. So let me go ahead and get civic infrastructure up right away. Oh, I can't afford it. I need some dilithium. I'm going to go ahead and buy some because I can't let this sit here because it sucks 1.8 credits a second. And let me go ahead and... yeah, I'm out of money.
Detected.
That's okay. First thing I'll do is build that dilithium mine. Buildable. I'm gonna wait a little while to research the next logistics level. I want to get this planet generating some income first. Oh, I got a notification. Pirate raiders are preparing to launch. Doesn't look like they've decided who to go for yet. I better keep an eye on that. Now I can spend money now. And they get to spend money, and then I get to spend money, and they get to spend money, and I get to spend money, and so forth and so on. Not something I really want to mess with right now. Okay, so this planet, I want to get civic infrastructure up another level. Let's get Tritanium facilities up. Oh.
Planetary research is complete.
Good. Civic infrastructure is done. Now it's only draining 0.2 credits per second. As soon as I can, I'll get it to the next level.
New planet detected.
Okay.
New
Have a look.
planet detected.
The Breen are protecting the planet. I'm actually
'Tis more
going
brave to live
have the fleet
than to die.
attack these destroyers
Our
first,
research is complete.
because those destroyers can heal the other ships. Or they can at least regenerate the shields, as it's doing right there, see? It's regenerating the shields. I need to eliminate that. Can't allow that to
We have the
continue.
superior firepower.
Alright, I'm going to queue up an attack to
New
the next
planet
destroyer.
detected.
Then they can go for the cruiser. Oh. I think we've found the Klingons. There they are. Let me just pause this. Let you have a look. And we found the Cardassians. Okay. So here's the Klingons. They have hardly anything out. At least not here. Looks like their fleet is going this way. And we have Cardassians. Let's have a look and see what they've got. Very defensive. Look, they've already got 3 of these platforms up. Should tell you something. I've got none, and they've got 2. They're building a 3rd. They've got a little research going on. Actually, a lot of research going on. That's a lot of research labs. Okay. Not too worried about that. Oh!
We've located the enemy.
Okay. Pirates are on me. So I'm going to go ahead. I need to research some turrets right now.
New planet detected.
Boom. And
Station complete.
it's not researched yet, but it will allow me to go ahead and build a Z91 disruptor turret. It's got pretty good coverage. In fact, I'll go ahead and build 2.
New planet detected.
They're kind of cheap. Alright, how's this planet's development coming along? Next level, civic infrastructure coming up. Next Tritanium facility coming up.
Our research is complete.
Hi. Should have probably built Tri-Class instead. They are, let's see, relatively new edition, are a direct challenger to Federation Saber class. Okay, so this is pretty much a ship with strong alpha, but not a lot of durability. So, but I'm going to hold off, trying to play it frugally. I've lost a few Hawk classes over here. I'd say I'm kind of being more economical.
We have the superior firepower.
I am going to go ahead and
New
research
planet
the first
detected.
level of hidden research labs now. Okay, so that's done.
'Tis more brave to live than to die.
Okay, we can just hang out here. As soon as this
Station
Go ahead.
complete.
and research. I think it's 50 command points to get Tomahawk the first time. Let me have a look.
Station complete.
I thought it was more command points to get your first hero, so I'm not command points, logistics. So I'm going to go ahead and research that. It will be a drain on the economy, but things are coming along. Now, in order to colonize this planet, I'm going to need Tier 1 colonization soon. I need another civic research facility. Also, my homeworld does not have logistical development upgraded to its max. When I do that,
New planet
I can
detected.
build more civilian space stations in orbit, such as research labs and trade stations and all that good stuff. If we look further up the tech tree, eventually I'll be able to build trade stations, which are really important. I'll be able to get my mining more efficient. I'll be able to research colonization for more planets. I'll be able to research Tal Shiar surveillance, which is actually just
Station
influence
complete.
facility. Influence is important. You see these orange lines coming out. That is essentially my influence power coming out. If I have enemy
Our
influence
research is complete.
coming in, my allegiance will drop on that planet. Notice that's 100%. This is 110%. This is 100%. Less allegiance you have, less income you'll generate. And if it goes to 0 or
Planetary
less,
research is complete.
eventually the planet will be
Proceed
lost.
to coordinates.
It will rebel. Okay, my capital ship is ready to get another skill point. I've got Tomahawk now. Yay! Let's have a look. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get
'Tis more brave to
He's got his
live than to
Derrida
die.
preferred. Go ahead and get his formidable foe ability so he can be durable. Give him a couple of bombers. Ready to kick ass some more. Where am I going to go next? I think I will just kind of play it safe. I am playing safe.
Tis more
Doesn't sound
brave to
very
live
exciting. Nah,
than
tell
to
you what.
die.
We have the superior firepower.
Let's get another capital ship. Another vengeance. Let's get Alanora. Need to get Shrikes researched. They're not researched yet, that's fine. Let's get Tamalak out over here.
We cannot, Commander.
Tis more brave to live
yeah.
than to
I should
die.
have pirates coming in soon. But I don't know where they're going to come.
Tis more brave to live
Probably
than to die.
So I'll get my fleet out there.
We have the superior firepower.
Get Tamalak out there. Now, any day now, they are going to release the
We serve only the
new
Talshar.
build called Final Frontiers, which will have a lot of emphasis on exploration. And okay,
Proceed to coordinates.
and that should be out presently, as I understand that they're beta testing. They've pretty much finished most of the development.
Our ships have arrived.
So you'll be able to find things such as abandoned shipyards or derelict ships.
Fighters reporting.
Maybe
Fighters
take them
reporting.
over.
My life for the Empire.
I suspect the pirates are going to come right here. I'm waiting for them. I think what I'll do is take one of my scouts,
Talon reporting.
bring it down
Keep moving.
so I can see them coming.
Lay in a course.
Make sure it's cloaked. I'm also going to control and push 9, so that is now hotkeyed to group 9,
Talon reporting.
and I can use it for spying. Looks to me like they've got a bird of prey out here. Klingons. I don't know why. I guess we can expect the Klingons are indeed coming in that direction. Let me go ahead and get another scout built so I can keep an eye on everyone.
Proceed to coordinates.
Alright. Shrikes are almost done. These Dominus class are kind of like light carriers, and they have the ability to regenerate other ship shields.
Our
which is kinda
research
helpful.
is complete.
So, and then Winged Defenders they're a pretty good combat ship, but I think I'm going to research Imperial repair teams first, so that my ships will get repaired, and I would like to have a few Shrikes. Boom. Get some Shrikes built. Ah, my other vengeance is out.
Tis more brave to
Fantastic.
live than to die.
My life for the Empire.
Let's give this one. Let's give this one the Graviton Flux Field ability, and we'll give it a Javelin Squadron.
My life for the Empire.
For fighter defense, I've
My
got
life
my
for
scout.
the
I'm gonna
Empire.
hotkey that one as 0. I'm gonna cloak it. I'm gonna keep an eye on the Klingons since I know they're an
My life
aggressive
for the
AI.
Empire.
Let's head in this direction.
Lay in a course.
Alright. I don't know what happens in the pirate attack. I guess it's not coming. Maybe they died somewhere
My
along
life
the way.
for the Empire.
Oh well. So we'll just
Tis more brave to live
clear these
than to
Nausicaans
die.
out of the Mutara Nebula over here.
Our research is complete.
Everything's coming along. I need to get the Winged Defender researched, and I need to get. So start building research stations here. It's really important to at least get to where. Pause for a moment. Get at least outpost, or better yet, starbase construction researched. Because if you build an outpost around a planet, and then add a module to it called something like auxiliary government, it will keep that planet from being lost, even if it is bombarded. So that is a very important ability. Starbase is the best way to go, and Romulan starbases are one of the better
Proceed
ones.
to coordinates.
But any starbase will be good. And Ministry of Order. Let's do Ministry of War.
Proceed to coordinates.
That's going to be more or less my
My
research
life
planet.
for the Empire.
I would like to take this one soon. Oh, I need to go ahead and get Tier 1 colonization research, which I should have. Oh! Oh! I believe I found the pirates. Okay.
'Tis more brave to live than to
I think
die.
I'd rather take them
Lay
at my
in
planet.
a course.
But yeah, there's a significant pirate fleet coming. Let's have a look. Alright, now let me pause for a moment. You see this thing? If you play Star Trek Online, you'll know what this is. This is actually a Gorn ship from Star Trek Online, which is kind of cool. It's called Instructional Privateer, although they have it designated as Orion Pirates. This is a Gorn ship. This, Nausicaan Light Raider, indeed it is a Nausicaan ship, also from Star Trek Online. And these things, these are annoying. Nausicaan Heavy Raiders, they can bombard your planet. So these are the things that have to be taken out first. I hate those things. Absolutely hate them. Alright, so speaking of which, let me go ahead and get
My life for the Empire.
those ships over there to help defend. Let's build some more ships. Let's build some winged defenders, just because I can. And
Proceed to
Shrike.
coordinates.
Got the Shrike classes right here. Right.
Proceed to coordinates.
Okay, I'm going to bring
My life
everyone
for the
close to the
Empire.
turret. Now, here you can change, if you go to Tactics Management, you can change their engagement range. Sometimes setting a medium engagement range is very
My
helpful
life for the Empire.
because the ships won't go running off
How may I serve?
alone,
Engage engines.
especially if you can keep them near repair stations, which I'm going to build right here. Every faction does have repair stations. Alright, I need all ships
We have the superior
to go
firepower.
to local area engagement range, because I'm going
My
to
life for the
keep them
Empire.
close to these defenses.
My
See
life
the little
for
green
the
circle
Empire.
there means I'm running out of tactical slots on this planet. So
My
I'm going
life
to go ahead
for the Empire.
and research the next level for that. And I will sit and wait for the pirates. Got a bunch of other ships coming.
My life for the Empire.
Come on up, baby. Ah, here they
Keep
come.
it steady.
Here come the pirates. And my fighters are already going to go ahead and harass this first one. Just fine. The fighters in this game are not incredibly powerful like they are in
'Tis
Star
more
Wars
brave to
mods.
live
Aha,
than to
there they
die.
come. Alright.
Planetary research
Actually going
is
to kill these
complete.
Nausicaan Heavy Raiders right away.
Station complete.
The defense turrets can take
Station
care of this.
complete.
Let's see if they're going to work yet. Alright. Now, while the battle is going on... Oh! I have to be careful not to misclick.
'Tis more brave to live
Now these
than
dang
to die.
Nausicaan Heavy Raiders will try to go around your defenses and kill you where you're not vulnerable. Have a look. There's a winged defender. Isn't she a beauty? And strike class. Here we go. Alright. Now, I don't want to lose this planet, so I am going to take these out first. I wonder who put the bounty on me. And the
'Tis more
pirates are getting
brave
ready
to
to
live
attack again.
than to die.
Tell you what, we'll put them on the clean on, so I have a little bit of money. the next attack could
My
be
crew is ready.
to go ahead and research and trade for it. No, let's do Tier 1 colonization. Let's do Griffin. Oh, sorry. Not showing you the show. Looks like they're not going to get at my planet, but the other heavy raiders are in. They're trying to go around, trying to find an opening into attack here.
We
Fleet over
have
there
the
right
superior
now.
firepower.
And this is not optimal. I hate to show my backsides to these guys, but it would be easier to show my
We lie
backside
in
to
the
these
shadows.
guys had I had a Cardassian fleet or maybe a Federation fleet, since they do have better firing arcs and they're more tanky. But I've got to protect my planet. That's the more important thing right now. There goes the turret, going to work on these guys, just fine. Damaged ships can be cloaked.
We lie in the shadows.
Cloak them up. That is one nice thing about the cloaking device.
What is the request?
The strike has taken damage.
My life.
Let's cloak him up. Decloak him later. Alright.
Research is complete.
There goes my timer. It's almost time to end this video.
We lie in the shadows.
Looks like I'm going to be able to hold this attack off. This one's already bombarding my
Fire all
planet.
weapons.
So let's kick its ass right now. Let's kill that one first since the shield's already halfway down. Back home. I've been researching while this is going on, so I want to go ahead and get Griffin-class cruisers out. Let's get them. I like to get this number low, this fleet supply number low, because I've spent money on fleet supply, and I want to be able to utilize it. Also, let's see. We have not researched Dominus class. A little low on money. Let's get my repair teams up and running a little better.
We serve only the Tal Shiar.
Okay, population is going down. Planet health's 415 out of 1,000. This last bombarding pirate ship is out,
My crew is ready.
so we can mop up the rest.
Strike now.
Go ahead and have them concentrate
Fire
on
all weapons.
one ship
Strike
at a
now.
time.
We serve only the Tal Shiar.
Mopping up the rest of these damned pirates. That was a little closer than I'd have liked it. Notice the planet health did get a little bit low. It is helpful to research strategic fortifications, but I've got kind of a dilithium shortage, which means
'Tis more brave
get
to
over
live
here and
than to die.
get some dilithium planets as soon as possible. Okay, now let me just pause here. I'll save the game. Successfully defended myself against these pirates, which is good. Let me just recap. So we've got an early expansion established. Pretty low on dilithium. I'm going to get this planet next. I have researched it, I believe. Yep, Tier 1 colonization is researched. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, find my Thelan colony ship and get it over there right away. Now, I don't want a repeat of what happened. The next pirate attack will be stronger. So, my next agenda will be to get at least an outpost, maybe starbase construction. That way I can keep that planet defended and keep it from falling. And develop this, and then I'll work on a strategy on what to do about my adversaries out here. I'm not going to look and see who's stronger by the graphs, because that would just spoil things for me. Thank you for watching the first Let's Play, and I will see you next time. Peace and long life.